Hi, my name is Lana. I'm a chef based in Harlem, New York. So Edna Lewis is the inspiration behind this dinner, and it's my interpretation of what I think Edna would want to eat on a warm spring night with her, surrounded by her family and friends. To me, Edna is a very inspirational chef, a very inspirational figure, the kind of woman that she was, how she carried herself, presented herself, the way she thought about food, her philosophies on food and dining, and also her tenacity and her work ethic, and the fact that she worked all the way, into her 80s. Not a lot of chefs can say that. I just have a lot of respect for her, and I wanted to honor her with this dinner. So this menu is my interpretation of some of Edna's dishes. So I wanted to do a first course that kind of did something with eggs, because they appear quite a bit in her cookbooks, deviled eggs, pickled eggs. And then I wanted to do something that had a preservation method, so I added some pickled shrimp, which is very popular to eat in the South, and I wanted to put some fresh, springtime vegetables with it as well. So that's kind of how the first dish came about, just a light way to start your meal with a buttermilk dressing, because I love buttermilk, and I think that it's very underutilized in the North, and that it could be definitely a nice little addition to the salad. Okay, so the second course is an interpretation of Edna's Brunswick Stew, which is another one of her classic stews, using rabbit, which is a favorite protein of mine. I think Edna liked it quite a bit as well. And it's a very sustainable protein, so it's definitely something I want to continue to feature on my menus, and I think doesn't get featured as much as it could and should perhaps. So the Brunswick Stew, it's an interpretation of Edna's Brunswick Stew. I omitted certain aspects, like the tomatoes, in lieu of adding fresh spring vegetables, to make it kind of come together as a hearty, light, but very flavorful stew. The dessert is Edna's white almond pound cake, and this is Edna's very famous as well for her desserts, and this is just another recipe that kind of spoke to me. I have some really beautiful almond extract that I got in Italy, in a region where almonds are some of the most beautiful and fragrant that I've ever had in my entire life. So I definitely wanted to utilize this extract in a way that you can really smell the florals and taste the florals in it. So when I saw this recipe, I thought it was kind of a melding of that really nice crossroads between the two items that I have. And so yeah, and Edna does lots of desserts, and it was hard to choose which one I wanted to honor, but I thought a pound cake would be a nice light way to end, with a fruit compote on the side that celebrates spring as well. The elderflower drink was honestly done because elderflower is just a flower that I really love, that I associate a lot with the season, and I want to bring some floral notes into this really light, but filling dinner, and I thought this would be a really nice way to kind of tie it all together. No dish is too heavy, no dish is very aggressive, so I thought a nice elderflower ginger kind of spritzer to go with it would be the perfect addition to kind of bring everything together. I want people to feel like they are surrounded by family and friends, even if they're not, when they're eating my meal. I want them to feel warm inside, like they have a hug from me, and hopefully a wink from Edna, and I want people to feel happy when they eat this meal, and to feel like they're being taken care of, and to enjoy the bounty of spring and all of its veggies. Again, my name is Chef Lana, and I hope you enjoy your night in.